Good morning, gods and goddesses. So, we're going to be talking about the throat chakra today. It's light blue. Here you go. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. It's not over yet, so you still got some time to do some things. I just wanted to share with you guys that today I plan on going both like Earth and Cosmo on this one. Um, this is the first time that I actually introduced the element inside of a poem, and I just think that I kind of go with the flow. So really, it would have been nice if I would have started off with the elements. Like, for example, the root is the earth element, the sacral is the water element, the solar plexus is fire, the heart is air, etc. But in this particular case, I just think that the element is important to include. Um, so that's when we were talking about, ether, okay? Um, I also want you guys to be aware that this chakra is associated with emotions, feelings. The emotions of it is feelings, openness, ideas. It's like a healing nature. It's also in the category of like a life force, an energy force that I always refer to. It's about your creativity, your communication, your articulation, speech, just in general. Okay. It's also associated with like a high intelligence. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have use big words to sound intelligent. No, what it means is your ability to look beyond things and comprehend beyond what you see, and that's what it means. Um, Also, I just wanted to identify the importance of the vibration of the voice. You have those that you know when somebody's angry with you because they start yelling and screaming and everything. That right there affects your emotion, and then it affects your mood, etc., etc. Right? If somebody come to you loving, imagine when you in love and your boo call and they like, I love you, baby, and you love them just the same. It's a nice little warm feeling in the heart, and it's just the truth. So communication could be both positive or negative, etc. And so we are responsible for what we put out into the universe. Put it like this, and this is where I'm going with all of it, is that I pretty much think that we all need to be a little bit more conscious sometimes about what type of things we share, what type of information we give. Our communication gives off frequencies on a whole different level, and not just in your immediate environment. Now, perfection, no. Because let me tell you something, sometimes the spirit of the moment, etc. We're just talking about entities that purposely go out and get something out of hurting somebody through their mouth. These are usually hosts. But the shorter version is that it exists, and I see an abundance of it. I've experienced abundance of it. That's why it's very easy for me to write about it. Oh, but remember, we find a balance here. So there's still that connection that you still have. It's almost like you as an individual, you're good and you're bad, right? So in order for you to truly love yourself, you have to embrace both. It's the duality of it. So I gave like some examples or definitions of what ether is. This is considered like an astral thing, meaning like the throat chakra is associated with astral. That means beyond, here on earth for what we see. So again, it's informally, it could be a medium for radio. It also means the clear sky, the upper regions of the air beyond the clouds. When it comes down to chemistry, it's like a liquid that is highly flammable. And also, when it comes to physics, it's a medium whose vibrations constitute light and other electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. There you go. That's a tongue twister all day. But I guess you get where I'm going with it. So this is astral. I also posted that Nas and Remy, they came out. When they came out with that, it was just wicked. I mean, I only use these examples to point out to kind of guide you to what I'm talking about, something you could probably relate to. So this right here has nothing to do with whatever you believe this next dimension is. You just have to recognize the concept that something exists outside of the earth. Whether you want to call it galaxy, dimension, you want to call it God's world, you want to call it a lot, whatever the case. It's just the concept needs to be there. So when Remy and Nas went in, it was them letting off this inflammable gas. It was metaphoric, like, yo, I'm about to blast you. And it's crazy. So for those that got a chance to listen to it, big up, because y'all already know it was crazy. For those that didn't get a chance, you can always visit it afterwards. It's on my storyline. So, and I guess really where I wanted to go with all of this is that it's important sometimes for us just to recognize that sometimes it's the difference between really saying hello and good morning to somebody, and that'll make their day. Sometimes it is best to be quiet, but I think that it's important for me to point out some ways that these entities affect us and that we need to be aware, because some of us are fighting battles and don't even know what the battle really is. So again, this is individualistic, so this is just a guide. Okay, all right guys, so here I go. Ether has to do with electromagnetic radiation. Let me start over. It's early. Ether has to do with electromagnetic radiation, the upper region of the air above the clouds. It's astral. It's amazing. It permeates all space. Is universal. It relates. It hurts and heals in various dimensions, affects your alignment beyond comprehension. It can affect you in the same room and millions of miles away on our great wonderful moon. Both artists felt the need to express themselves with ether. Who's right and who's wrong is not the concept, it's neither. This chakra can be used as a weapon for those that need to be tamed. Know when to be quiet. However, understand this chakra's game. The vibration of your voice is a universal language. Through a grunt or a moan, you're either safe or you're in danger. This chakra makes you individualistic. You open your mouth and hum, speak, or sing with it. It is this place that is very pure until we are molded by meanings and we are told what to ignore. How else would others know your wavelength? The entities want you to not know your strength. Here we go. They fight every thought and word you say. Sun beaming, shining bright. They'll say it's rain. Your music is your voice. They shut you down to give you no choice. They suppress your creativity, make you scared to laugh, sing, and dance and sing. Your throat vibration communicate with all different frequencies. Your superhero is sitting there waiting to express his divinity. Some entities want you to keep their secrets, like how fake their image is, and now your throat chakra is weakened. To vocalize this would mean the gig is up. To say the truth, the ether is corrupt. These entities want to get inside of your throat chakra so that you could play their game of, I lie, I gotcha. These entities will vocalize their needs through their host. The host has no will. The host has no throat. This host will talk over you, quiet you down so you don't express your truth. Professionals will say that communication is key. Ever wonder why the entities don't want you to express your needs? When you don't express, you are a willing participant. Sometimes this inaction makes you wonder where the years went. This chakra has been known to start wars. It has been known to create madness. It's been known to create storms. It can also be the chakra that bring positive vibes by the masses. Nas and Remy Ma just wasn't having it. This is how you express your will, your path, your ideals. Remember, this chakra takes energy. Sometimes it's best to give it to those that comprehend directly without the bullshit trilogies. This chakra can help create your reality. Entities use this to tell you who you are and who they want you to be. Repeat something enough times and it becomes your truth. Some lie to themselves and others because they function at their root. One of the four agreements is impeccable speech. This means what you say is what you believe. Therefore, try to think about what you say to yourself and others. Entities will use this chakra to tackle your health and make you question your thunder. They will take your words and give it a different meaning. This is their creativity working to bend the world as they need it. It could be used to manipulate. This chakra has destroyed many things, including the truth these entities create. Balancing this chakra can be tough, especially when you're angry and life gets rough. However, know your worth, verbalize it, grow, and give birth. Gods and goddesses, I wanted to say that use your throat chakra to create love, compassion, and growth. Sometimes you're going to have to use that Kundalini energy. And anybody that seen the previous videos on the YouTube, it's located in your sacral. And sometimes it's just like, boom, you got to let it go. So, know when to be quiet. Yeah, you can't fight every battle. I mean, you don't have to win every battle to win the war is what I'm trying to say. But there are times that, when your throat chakra is suppressed, that means you can't elevate. You can't go to the next level. It doesn't mean you have to be on a huge platform or whatever. Just those things that is bottling it up inside that need to be worked out. You understand what I'm saying? You might not like the choices that you have to make, but at the end of the day, if you don't follow it, then you're going to be stuck regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about different levels and trying to get there. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but it's possible. But I tell you something, it's a joy that nobody could take away, So I want to leave you guys with that. And I wanted to thank everybody for shouting me out, for listening to me. And you guys are a great inspiration to me. If you have anything to add with regards to this topic, thank you so much. We'll be talking about the third eye. A lot of people understand that to be the pineal gland. That's supposed to be the color indigo, darker blue than purple. Listen, I'm going to do my best, people. All right. That got us. Take care, everyone.